in the history of the channel, we are doing our first collaboration with another gaming ASM artist. That ASM artist goes by the name of Hunter Whispers, and I found his videos and content just randomly, searching through YouTube, searching ASMR content, and I came across his Starfield series. I enjoyed it, and I found someone that has very, very, very similar content as I do. So I reached out to him, and he had the idea to do a base tour of Hangman's Alley in Fallout 4. Now, personally, I have never been fantastic at base building. I don't think I have. But when he suggested this, I gave it my absolute best, because I traditionally don't do this sort of thing. And right now, Hunter Whispers has a couple base building videos out there. One of them is on Fallout, and I did check that out. And not saying that this is a competition, but I am expecting this, if it were, to be an absolute stomp for him. If it was a competition, because he's got a lot of knowledge of the game, and he definitely knows how to do it. I also have to commend Hunter for suggesting Hangman's Alley, considering it's so small of a base. It's really been able to test me in certain ways, considering the small amount of space that you get with the base. And it's just a matter of how much you can fit into the base. But also, it doesn't have to be something huge and massive. So, shout out to him for making this easy and giving me a good template to go off of. I'm very excited to see his build, but without further ado, I think we can get into the exact specifics of the tour of my Hangman's Alley base. Now, I said that this was a collab, so Hunter Whispers will also have a video coming out at the same exact time as this one. So if you are interested at all to see how he builds his Hangman's Alley base, definitely go check that out. I will be linking his channel in the description below. I also feel like I have to mention that I finally began the Fallout show. It took me a minute, but I finally watched the first episode, actually the first 2 episodes, and I am loving it a lot. I won't say a whole lot, if anything at all, about the show, but if I were to make another Fallout video like this one, I definitely wanted to preface it with the knowledge of at least a couple episodes of the Fallout TV show. So, anyway, I think I've covered just about everything I wanted to talk about for the intro. Let's start with, I guess we can start with the outside for now. I definitely prefer to have the base in nighttime. I really like the look of the lights. I really wish I could have like the string lights that go along the power lines. I've seen it a lot in parts of Fallout 4, but I couldn't figure out how to get that. Because if I did, I would have put it everywhere around here. You have no idea. It's probably possible with mods, or I know that there's like a DLC, I think, or like some kind of expansion. But yeah, I don't have that. And I know that the expansion DLC allows you to like hang weapons and stuff, which really, really sucks, because I would have loved to do that here. Anyway, we will start off with our clothing store, our little corner of the base, on the inside of the base. When I started this build, I had this idea to lay out a whole bunch of like shops and stores that just created this single path that went all the way down here. However, I did want a second floor, so I started with that, and then I realized afterwards that these, which are the tier 3 shops, do not fit under here, and if they do, the tops clip into the ceiling. So I had to opt for these more pristine looking stores. Over here we've got the clothing store. I looted a bunch of Vault-Tec suits from, oh, it doesn't say on the back, but I think it was Vault 33. No, Vault 33 is in the show, my bad. Hi Piper. It was the vault that you find Nick Valentine in. I've got this creepy bear mask, some sunglasses, I've got a baseball uniform, a tuxedo, I believe right there is Piper's, like leather jacket, and we've got a dirty business suit and another dirty business suit. They actually might be clean. That one definitely is not, but that looks way better. Oh, I'm moving it. We got a chef's hat and a fedora. That is our clothing corner. It is pretty late in the game, so a lot of people have gone to bed. But I'm just gonna carry on. Over in this corner, we've got the general store, which is just a whole bunch of general stuff. One thing that I have learned about base building and trying to put detail into a Bethesda game is it's really, really, really difficult. And I just about lost my mind. Almost had an aneurysm even just trying to get this together. And as you can see behind here, we have our antique globe that has already fallen off. I do not recall that happening. Anyway, I'm not going to try to prop it back up. I'll just let it get knocked down by whatever vendor takes care of this corner. Right outside, I feel like I should also mention what we have out here. It's not much at all. We have a basketball hoop, so I figured this open area could be used for, I don't know, half court. We also have the basketball, and we also have the latrine. I thought this was pretty comical, considering there's not, I didn't make like a cubicle or a stall for it, but I just used this little tiny area, and I think it's great. I like it a lot. Of course, we got the restroom sign right here. If anybody is confused, let's put this basketball back here. There you go. Another thing about Hangman's Alley is that you will often hear this guy in Sanctuary Hills, because there's about like 3 dog houses around there. I had to look up a tutorial on how to find dog meat. He keeps pushing, he or she, I don't know if that's confirmed, keeps pushing their dog bowl away from the doghouse. But yeah, I feel like I have decked out Dogmeat's situation in the best way possible. He's got some plants. I put a little trophy above his head, and I gave him some food, some leftover food. I thought I had to include just a random meat pile that the super mutants usually have, because it looks very funny to put it in a base that's properly civilized. We also have a painting for Dogmeat, and we also have a no smoking sign next to the doghouse. This is less so meant for Dogmeat, more so meant for the people standing around Dogmeat, because I don't want Dogmeat to get sick. We also have this robot right here named Buddy. I found him during this side quest, and he is all about giving you beer. I don't have subtitles on because I turned off the HUD, so you might not be able to see what people say during this video. I'll take... Actually, no, I won't take anything, because I don't have the perks to resist the addiction effects of alcohol. I have it for the other drugs in the game, but not alcohol yet. But yeah, lately I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4 ever since I made the first video on the intro. I've just been grinding and grinding and grinding, partly to make this video, but the other part because I really, really like this game. And of course everybody's sort of started a playthrough of Fallout 4, or any Fallout game since the show came out. Let me shut this right over here. But I traditionally love games that reward you for exploring like every nook and cranny of the levels that they design. And this game, as well as a lot of Bethesda's games, this game is completely unmatched in that category. I love the exploration in this game, and the amount of storytelling that they can do with the environment and the levels that they build is so cool, and I love it so much. I'm sure they had a lot of fun designing all the levels of this game. Anyway, moving on, we have the rest of our financial section, or I guess I should say commercial section. We've got the bar. Usually there would be someone behind each of these stations, but they are all currently asleep. I have, I think, 7 people that live here. So, yeah, as soon as I got that many people, I turned off the recruitment radio beacon up there, because I don't think we need any more than that, considering how small this place is. But yeah, we've got the bar. It's decked out with all of the finest beverage options and choices of the Fallout universe. We've got beer, liquor, and of course, Nuka-Cola. Next up, we've got the weapons store. One thing that I was very disappointed about this game and the customization and detailing is that these may have hooks and little shelves, but you cannot put anything there. There might be expansion to do so, but I could not figure out how to get these weapons up on these hooks, and I really would have loved to do that. I would have had a lot of fun there. But anyway, we have a wide selection of weapons. We've got mines, we've got this gamma gun, we've got a sniper, and we've got a couple laser and institute weapons. Over here we've got the armory, which is pretty much the same as the first two. We've got a selection of armors. I've kept it to a very small amount, considering we do also have the clothing store over there. But yeah, these are the final tiers of vendors in the game. So I had to grind a lot to get to a point where I could invest points into these right here. I've also done a lot of grinding for other things, which I will go into momentarily. Anyway, we've got the employees only section, which is really just the crafting stations that everybody kind of uses, including me and Piper even. Piper is the NPC that I have following me around, that you get in Night City. Not Night City, Diamond City. Yikes, that is cyberpunk. But yeah, this little corner started off with an armor and or weapons bench, so I just played more into that and put everything in that corner. We also have not only all of the beds back here, but we also have our garden of mute fruit. I always called it mud fruit until a Mr. Handy pronounced it mute fruit. So, yeah, this shack up here is pre-built, and you cannot get rid of it, I don't think. I tried, but couldn't get rid of it, so I turned it into this sort of executive suite. For roleplay purposes, I call this my house, my little overseer base. And I've got a TV. I know there's someone sleeping in my bed, but what are you gonna do about it? I also just added this chair so that I can wait to, have it be nighttime so that I could start this video. So that's usually not there. And we've got the Vault Tech bobblehead collection set. I believe that is the explosive one. That is the intelligence one. I'm not sure what that is. It could be... No, I don't know. That might be perception, honestly. That is... I'm not sure. I mean, he's holding a wrench, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. We've got the charisma, and you're very general. I don't know. But yeah, I have a long way to go before I fill out this entire collection set. But I definitely had to include it here. We've got this statue right here of some guy, and I did want to properly light him, but there's not much lighting options in the game that allow you to do so. We've got a scavenging station over here for anybody that has a free hand. And now I think we could get into my favorite part. First of all, I have this wall of just random signs because I thought it was really funny to just put a bunch of ads and then have it sort of devolve into these other unrelated signs. I thought that was pretty funny. But we have the sort of recreational area, which really just takes up the second floor. Of course, you are greeted by the Brahmin head mount statues, and of course we have the generator that powers everything around here. Kinda crazy how everything like I have enough for you to sort of get the idea of what's going on here. At least I have the cue ball and the triangle like setter thing. But yeah, we've got our jukebox, which I would love to play something, but I don't want to get copyrighted because that happened in my previous Fallout video. We've got this painting of a guy, this painting of a cat, and we've got our grill up here. That right there is a Deathclaw steak, and it looks fantastic. And I think that could be just like a rad roach fillet, sting wing. I don't know. But yeah, another thing about the detailing and the physics engine of this game, I couldn't put these kebabs on this plate because they just continue to roll off because they don't like colliding with each other for some reason. Anyway, we've got a balcony here to overlook the basketball games that happen out at front. I don't think there's an actual way to sit in these chairs, but it's cool. We've got a little table for whoever wants to smoke or drink or catch a breeze. I also added a gun here for decoration. This was pretty difficult to set up though, more specifically this beer. The rotation controls, at least for console, is absolutely terrible. Also, I could not, for the life of me, prop a singular Nuka-Cola in this Nuka-Cola machine. For the life of me, I could not. So I've got them on their sides. And speaking of the Nuka-Cola machines, I don't know how they look in the other games, but in the Fallout show, I noticed that the Nuka-Cola machines were very small, probably up to like right here in the show. I thought that was interesting. Anyway, I would have usually had decorations on this table, like that mug or that newspaper. But funny thing is that when people get up from their chair, there's only one animation that they could do. Well, I take that back, considering Piper just did the second animation. But yeah, when people stand up, they have a chance to completely clip into the table in front of them and totally like glitch out the stuff on the table. That's why this table does not have any chairs. It did before, but I saw settler after settler after settler fling everything from this table onto the floor. So yeah. Thank you, Todd Howard. Of course, we have a fine selection here as well. I thought this in particular was pretty funny to put like a Mirelurk omelet on here when the plate is very obviously smaller than the actual food. Over here we have a couple shelves where I put Grognak's axe up there, but of course that fell too, so I'm gonna leave it there. And yeah, finally we've got this collection, the collection of all of the magazines that I have collected in my playthrough so far. I actually took this idea from Hunter Whispers in his one Fallout video that he's got so far. He did a base tour of, I think, bases that he's already made, and it that side at all. But anyway, we've got the astoundingly... You got it. They're so loud in my ear, I gotta turn my audio down whenever they talk to me. But we've got the astoundingly awesome Tales collection, as well as the Grognak the Barbarian collection. I don't think these are the full sets by any means, but I've got quite a few. I've got a couple Guns and Bullets, Live and Love, and of course we have the Picket Fences collection. This is the entire full set of the Picket Fences collection. If you're unfamiliar, these help you with unlocking new base building stuff. We've got a couple tattoo books. We've got the Tesla magazines. We've got Total Hack. A locksmith certification special from Tumblr's Today magazine. Tiptoe Through the Tulips. What is this? Covert Ops Manual. I forgot what that one was. But yeah, we've got the Wasteland Survival Guide. A little bit more of Unstoppables, Guns and Bullets, Astoundingly Awesome, and of course Grognak the Barbarian. We have exclusively Minutemen flags around here because I don't want to swear allegiances to anybody else yet. Like I said in my first Fallout video, the first time I played the game, well, actually the second time I played the game, which is when I reached an ending, I went with the Institute. But I don't know if, well, I think I'll do something different this time. I definitely didn't know that there was a Minutemen ending. I think there is. I might have to look that up, but I think I might try to go for that this time. But, yeah, I think that covers just about everything of the base that I have built. I've got a lot of these, disco lights. It's kind of obnoxious how many I have, but I still like it. And, yeah. I had a bunch of things written down for, this video that I wanted to say, and I've just about covered everything except for the fact that, right after I made my first video, they released a 60 frame update for the game on consoles at the very least, and I also heard that it totally broke all of the mods, maybe not all of them, but a lot of the mods that people have made for this game, which, yeah, that makes sense. I think they did that with, like, another title, or I might be confusing that with another, like, really old game. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny, because I made my video on the game while it was, like, still 30 frames per second, locked at that, and then a couple days later I logged back in after, like, hours and hours and hours of playing to a game with 60 frames, which it was one of those things where I logged in and immediately thought, this doesn't feel right, but I got used to it after a little bit, and who doesn't like 60 frames, you know, or a performance option in their games? I know I do. But, yeah, I think that covers just about everything. I'm not gonna go into, like, my inventory or where I'm at in the game or anything. I'm just gonna keep it to this area. And, yeah, I want to give a super, super, super big shout ASM artist to do a collab with me. I've tried plenty before, but I have been ignored a lot, which it's fine, it makes sense. But I'm very glad that we're at a point that I can actually do these collabs on the channel. So definitely take a look at Hunter Whispers' channel. Again, his channel will be linked in the description. And yeah, he's got a lot of Starfield out right now. He does starship building, starship tours, base tours, as well as just general gameplay and episodes regarding that. I have definitely started nodding to sleep with his videos in my second monitor while I play either this game or a different game. So he's good. He's got some good stuff out there. But yeah, I think that just about covers it. Huge thank you to Hunter Whispers for suggesting this video. Again, huge thank you to Hunter Whispers for suggesting that we do